Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and today we're back for some more Heroes Festival summons. Per usual, we're going to be hunting down the Water Bast, who is my most wanted. She is my white whale, as you guys all have seen throughout my 3 years of playing Monster Super League, because it has officially been 3 years. I have only been able to pull one Water Bast. The other two that I essentially got them from the card selector. Or excuse me, no, correction. I've gotten 2 Water Basts from the summon pool. One of them I got from the Heroes Fest card selection, which happened during the screw up that I guess where the banner kind of got messed up. So essentially we were only able to select one card because the banner wasn't working properly. What the heck's going on here? I can't mouse over or move over out of the box here. Let me go ahead and close that down, see if maybe that'll work. Yeah, all right. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We do have 21,000 Astro Gems. I'm hoping we pull all 3 eggs within that many gems, but my luck lately has been absolutely hot garbage, so not entirely sure how this is gonna go, but we're just gonna go ahead and try and see what we can do. All right, first pull, 1 Fire Cupid, so already starting off on the wrong foot. But yeah, as you all know, I basically went kind of crazy on the double crystal rates for the clan festival that just kind of went through. So I did end up having to farm quite a bit to get back some of these Astro Gems. I did actually end up losing out on a lot of enhancement material because I recycled every single NAT4 that I had to make sure that I had enough Astro Gems for the Heroes Festival this month. And so far I'm kind of regretting it because I probably could have used those enhancement materials for my other NAT5s and my Titans teams. But yeah, so far I gotta say I am definitely enjoying the Apophis dungeon. I've been able to get to level 300 finally, so it's been pretty good. But it's definitely quite a bit of hard legwork still, trying to figure out the best team comps, you know, the best mons to use in particular. I guess variants of the boss. The wood one is a particularly cumbersome element right now because we don't have any shield breakers besides the Kiki. We're essentially waiting for the full buff breaker from the fire Zeus, so kind of eh. Alright, so far right off the bat we're down like 4,000 Astro Gems and no NAT5. I'm hoping the first one comes in the first 6,000 Astro Gems, but so far, I don't know, I'm not really too impressed. You know, per usual though, I gotta say my hopes are pretty low now because I have a feeling, and I don't know if it's just, you know, particular or if other people kind of can relate, but I feel like my luck with RNG, especially in Heroes Fest, is kind of rigged because, I mean, come on, you don't go 3 years of pulling on one banner and all you're getting is water Hohenheims or wood Hohenheims, and it's to the point where like I'm honestly just like frustrated because I can't make any more progress. And you can say what you want, you know, you can have other mons that have weaken and other mons that have defense up, and you know, like Katyn and everything being like useful, but for somebody like me that is basically forced to do light, fire, and dark, you need to have 4 Water Basts. It's almost like you can't go, you know, without having 4 Water Basts unless I'm like willing to skip one of those. But my clan hits, you know, Water Titan and Wood Titan already. Fire Titan, you know, they're all the easiest Titans. And to be honest with you, I don't understand why, but Light Titan and Dark Titan are probably one of the most like versatile when it comes to team compositions for Titans, that I kind of wish like more people would, you know, build for Light and Dark Titans first. But yeah, anyway, so we got our first egg. I think it was like almost 8,000 Astro Gems. So my hopes right now for pulling all 3 eggs are not very good. Especially when I'm getting is 1 NAT4 with every pull. So, but we do have 13,000 Astro Gems left. We can kind of cross our fingers and hope we get there. But so far, this is hot garbage. Let me back out because my child needs me. So let me try and see, guys. Be right back. All right, and we're back. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with this. So yeah, like I said, hopefully we pull the other 2 within that 12,000 Astro Gems that are left or so. But so far, I don't know. I do wish the best, all of you guys, though, the best of luck. I'm hoping that at least some of you guys manage to get something that you're looking to get from these festivals. But in general, I will tell you guys to just save for the clan festival. I gotta say, I mean, I ended up pulling what was it, light Beiji, I think, from the eggs during the last clan festival as well. Aside from a second light Indra, just out of nowhere, out of an extra golden egg that I ended up pulling. So I'm definitely, like I said, very, very encouraging to you guys to just basically save all your Astro Gems for the Clan Festival, because you will pull the majority of your NAF 5s, especially Light and Darks, from the Clan Festival versus the Heroes Festival. Just don't be like me. You know, I'm sitting here chasing the white whale for the last 3 years, and yeah, my hopes are pretty, down low. Like I said, I feel like the system is especially is just kind of very rigged at this point in time. I noticed that it's a common theme with a lot of players. Like, they'll end up pulling the same character over and over and over and over again, and only getting one at 4 for 600 gems. And like I said, like my problem, for example, is I kept on pulling Woodmerlins, and now all I'm pulling is Water Acers. And I noticed that there's people out there that have never pulled a Water Acer or a Fire Acer or a Wood Acer or even a Merlin in general. And so I gotta say, it's like at some point you really kind of start to question whether or not the devs really do kind of I guess introduce error into the whole RNG thing, because I mean, come on, how many times can you summon out of like that pool of Astromon and not pull at least one copy of that one character, especially with that many available Nat 5s that are in the pool to begin with. So I feel like the rates are very skewed, and I do know that Smart Study has changed a decent amount of the the rates, and that they're mentioning that they're changing a lot of the rates, etc. But I don't know, my confidence level with what they say and what they display for rates themselves, they don't seem like the probability is actually fair. And I wish that at some point, they would actually release the whole entire sheet about how it's actually calculated. Because I mean, I know they added a couple things to the summon tab, but in my opinion, I've done the numbers with as much pulls or as many pulls as I have done. The math is just not adding up. So I will say that straight out of the bat, that the math is just not adding up. And I've talked to quite a few different people that summon as much as I do, if not more, and lately it seems like the numbers are just not adding up in general, especially since that last time that they pushed the rates updates and changes. Like I said, I've noticed that some players are basically not getting that one Nat 5 that they've been chasing for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years or 5 months or 6 months, and it seems like, what are the chances of that? But anyways, enough complaining. I'm still doing my summons here. I'm still going to be playing Monster Super League. It's not a game that I see it going away for a very, very long time, just because of the features that it offers, and as well as the free-to-play, I guess, fun factor of this game. It's kind of like your old Pokemon game where you can just go around and gather and collect your Astromon. But it just for me, who's an end, for somebody who's an end player, there's only so many finite things that you can do with the summons, and unfortunately for me, I really am only lacking Heroes Festival Mons. So without those Mons, it's kind of like I'm kind of left in limbo for progress. I know for a lot of players, you can kind of pick, either you're going the arena route where you're going to get majority of your gems from arenas and you're heavily invested in arenas. Due to the fact that the arenas are basically broken and not balanced right now, I'm not one of those players. I'm sticking away from arena. Most of my gems come from either Titans or Dimension Defense Dungeon or CVC. So, alright, well, there you go. We only ended up getting 2 of the eggs, and with that, I'm pretty much calling it quits, because I mean, hell, that was 21,000 Astro Gems and only 2 Nat 5s, and we're heavily relying right now on the fact that we only have 2 of these eggs to open. Oh my god, every time. anyways, like I said, I wish you all the best of luck on your summons, but I definitely recommend a lot of you guys to save all your gems for the clan festival, because the clan festival is going to be the better option for pretty much every player out there, including people who are just doing arenas. So I would say for now, stay away from the Heroes Festival, especially you know, if you're like a beginner or mid-game player. It's not really beneficial to you at all. So save your gems for the clan festival. That's where you'll make the majority of your progress. That's where I made a lot of my progress. I gotta say, I probably played you know, and only did the clan festival for a solid 7 months of my MSL career. When I first started, I basically never ever touched Heroes Festival at all, until it was actual time to you know, get nitty gritty into Titans, which, you know, has been definitely a trip for the longest time for me. And I'm finally making some progress in Titans, and it's, again, you know, it's been 3 years. It's like, how many years do you have to play this game to make at least a little bit of a dent in progress? And part of the reason that I guess a lot of my gripe and complaint comes from the fact that it just takes you so damn long to get a couple of these Nat 5s to Evo 3, so that you can, you know, make a decent team for Titans. So I think right now, a Woodmerlin or Watermelon. So there you go. I keep pulling Merlins. Yeah, I think for now, you know, they really need to increase the availability of Gleam eggs and Super Gleams, and not make them completely stuck behind a paywall. Like right now, I'm doing a ton of World Boss, so I get a lot of like Super Gleams from that, but other than that, you know, it's just eh. I do have a ton of gems I could collect from these, so I may as well collect these as well. As you guys all know, the Bunny Rabbit, Easter Bunny, whatever festival is going on right now, so make sure you capture all of those, get all your nice juicy gems from the guide, and don't be like me and spend them on the Heroes Festival. Save them up and use them on the Clan Festival. I did actually, so I got a lot of gems there, and that's because I finally Evo 3'd, what was it? Well, I got all 3 of the Easter Bunnies, but I also ended up getting the Sherlock to Evo 3 from that Lupin dungeon. And then I also ended up finishing up my Jin to Evo 3 as well, so I guess that was a decent amount of gems. Hopefully we have, I mean, I think we need like, what, 1800 to do another 3 more. So I'm just a little bit shy, so let me see if I can release some Nat 4s from the inbox. So I guess I might as well keep you guys on the loop on here for a couple more minutes. Let me go ahead and release some of these guys that I don't need. I basically don't need almost any Nat 4 now. I have enough, what do you call it, God, I'm blanking out her name, Curas now. That's actually really cool. For the longest time, I have been like begging for Cura to be turned into like a Titansmon, because I thought she was going to be really useful. And they ended up changing her kit, which was nice. So I felt like maybe at some point in time, maybe Smart Study or 433, they were listening in and watching some of my YouTube videos, which was nice. Because that was definitely something that I know for a fact myself and a lot of other players have been asking for. Like, Cura was designed as like a really good Mon, so I feel like she's very usable. And her kit now is basically made her absolutely, you know, phenomenal for pretty much every event that's going on right now. So, alright, my kit's starting to get voicey, so I'm going to go ahead and release these. Hopefully we pick up a couple more gems, which we did not, of course not. Alright, let me release a couple more. Hopefully we pick up at least a couple more gems. I don't know if you guys can hear my kid, but he's 6 months old. 6 months and like 2 weeks now, and he's already starting to say words and, you know, talk. And it's been really cool. So, alright, we didn't get any gems, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that, and we're just going to go ahead and do the summons. So we'll do 2 more. And we'll see how crappy these rates are. But yeah, I think, oh, there we go. Of course, water Enkidu. Alright, so it took us 21,600 acid gems to get all 3 eggs. So, like I said, my overall opinion is for a lot of you guys, skip. It's just not worth it, you know. 21,000 gems could have gotten you 4 golden eggs, so that's an additional 4 extra chances of getting. Whoa! That is a complete W for me. I actually have enough to get her to Evo 3, and I have a variant copy of her as well, so that's actually really dope. So I guess I take that back. This Heroes Festival was actually a pretty W, I guess, in my book, but it's still a fail because, again, no water bast. I ended up pulling literally 3 normal festival mons, so whether or not they say, oh yeah, you know, rates are up for the Heroes Festival, I'm not seeing that anywhere. But yeah, I guess to each his own. I wish you all the best of luck on your summons. Hopefully you guys manage to pull anything or something nice that you want. I got extremely lucky and pulled a Light Artemis. Ooh, she's actually my perfect setup too. Triangle, triangle, square, so that's perfect. But yeah. With that said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I will be posting up a couple more videos and a couple more guides coming up here soon as well, so stay tuned for that. With that said, guys, I'll catch you all on the Clan Festival in about 2 weeks. All right, take it easy, guys. Good luck on your summons.